بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وبعد. So my dear students, on this video inshallah I will try to explain, okay, I'll try to explain about the Kisi, okay, for the coming final exam for mathematics and science, because I'm not there with you, so I need to help you more, okay, so that we can be able to understand or to answer the question properly. But inshallah, during your exam, I will be back already, okay? Yeah, so yeah, let's get going. So inshallah, we'll discuss about mathematics and science, okay? So let's start with mathematics, then we will continue with science on the same video, okay? On this video. Okay, so this is for grade 7 only, okay? And it's me, your teacher, Mr. Abubakar Shaban Omar. Okay, so remember, this is Kisi, so I'm not going to give you answers, okay? But I'll just show you, okay, the things that you need to study, you need to focus on. Okay, so let's begin with mathematics. All right, mathematics. Okay, so here I will not explain in details, like everything, because it's already there on your Kisi, okay? Jadi kalau kamu mau tahu apa aja yang keluar itu pasti baca Kisi. Nah, video ini cuma untuk beberapa yang saya takut kalian tidak tahu cara belajarnya, okay? For example, use of calculator. Okay, in this exam, because I really want to know how you can use your calculator. So I'm not so sure, but maybe you have like 20 to 30% from the calculator. Jadi ada banyak soal, okay, untuk cara pakai calculator. Okay, because you really need to know how to use the calculator. I just realized that many students from other schools, okay, from the students that I teach them on my private teachings, they don't know how to use calculator. They are already in grade 10, 11, 12, okay? They don't know how to use calculator. So this is very dangerous, okay? Even though, alhamdulillah, I know most of you know how to use calculator because we discuss in the class, okay? So make sure you know how to deal with things like this. Okay, 285, for example, plus 2 power 3. And this one is fourth root. Lihat ya, harus hati-hati dengan yang seperti ini. Pertama ini tidak masuk di sini, jadi ini sendiri. Okay, so what to do here? You need to find this one first. Okay, you need to find this one first, then tambah dengan yang ini. Okay, so I'll just give you some clue on how to do this one. For this one, okay, press 4 first. 4 first. Then you press something written like this. Okay, and then you write your number 285. Okay, then after that you press the answer. It's better to do like that. Once you get the answer, then plus the answer with, you write 2, then power 3. This one will give you that. Okay, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Or otherwise you use brackets. Biar nyaman pakai brackets. Okay, you know how to use brackets. Okay, other things about the calculator, I think you know how to do. Okay, make sure you know if you have things like this. Okay, over 6, 7 minus 6, 7. For example. So make sure how you deal with this, because we discussed in the class. This line means division. Okay, jadi in the calculator you do this one first. Okay, you put brackets like this, 4.7 times 25. Bracket bagi ini maksudnya garis. Brackets lagi 67 minus 671. You see, And then you calculate. You get the real answer. Jadi hati-hati cara kerjain. Okay? Another thing, make sure you know that 2 minus 4 power 3, like this one. You see? Garis sampai sini. Ini tidak sama dengan 2 minus 4 power 3. Lihat ya. Okay, you see the difference? You see the difference here? The difference is this one is included in this square root. This one is not included. Okay, only this one. Jadi jawabnya tidak sama. The answers are not the same. Okay? Okay, you need to remember reciprocals and how to get the reciprocal on the calculator. For example, reciprocal of 7. Okay? Reciprocal of 7. Reciprocal of 7 ini sama dengan 1, 7. Okay? Atau sama dengan bawah 1. Jadi bisa aja tulis 7. Okay? Bawah negatif 1. Dan dapat jawabnya. Okay? Or you take 1/7. Okay? You get the answer. That is reciprocal. Okay? Cube root. Okay? Cube root. Okay, cube root itu. Okay? Contoh ini X cube rootnya ini. Okay? Sudah tahu cara buatnya ya. Okay, that's all about the use of calculator. But also you need to remember, okay, significant figures. Please, I know you are good in this. Okay, but there are a lot of questions asking you the significant figures. Also decimal places. Decimal places. Okay, even though these two things may relate to each other, but they're not the same. Okay, ada hubungan antara dua ini, tapi tidak sama. Okay, tidak sama. For example, 0.07. Okay, how many significant figures? Okay, for example, this one has how many significant figures? Only 1. This one, how many decimal places? 2. So you have to be careful. Even though sometimes we have something like this. Okay, how many decimal places? How many significant figures? Decimal places 2. Significant figures 2. Okay, so sometimes they're the same, sometimes they're not. Okay, that's why we say they are not necessarily the same. You have to be careful and you have to read the question properly. Okay. Okay. You need to know things like this one. When you use square fraction, this is the same as, okay, 2 square over 5 square. So 4 square, 2 square, sorry, is 4. 5 square is 25. Okay, you need to know this one. This is very important. Okay, apart from that, of course, make sure you study types of numbers. Okay, types of numbers. Types of numbers. This is very important. Of course, then HCF, LCM. Okay. And also solving questions like this. You remember this? Okay. I believe you remember 5 plus 3. Okay, equals to 8. 2 power x equals to 2 power 3. So x equals to 3. You remember this one? Make sure you know how to solve this one. Last time we practiced some questions, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's all for mathematics. Now let's see for science. Okay, for science. Okay, let's go very fast. Okay, so science, of course, section A. You have how many multiple choices? This time I made life very easy. I think I forgot here to put section. I mean, there's no section B. So 15 multiple choices questions. Okay, and section supposed to be B. You have 5, but very long questions. Okay. Jadi cuma 3 ganda 15 dan section B 5 essay. You call it essay, right? Okay, it's very long. It's very long. So make sure you know how to solve it. Okay, make sure you know how to solve it. All right. So I will only show you some things that you need to concentrate on. Okay, I've already mentioned to you, but make sure you know how to deal with density. Okay, how to find density. You remember the density of solid, okay, regular shaped and irregular. Make sure you deal with this, because when we say density, we're also mentioning mass and volume. Okay, we're also mentioning mass and volume. So make sure you know how to find the mass of solid. Irregular shape. Volume of solid. Irregular shape. Also liquid. Okay, this is very important. Very important. Okay, and how to use a ruler. Looks strange, but you will see in the question. Okay, how to use a ruler. How to read the ruler. Okay, but also motion. Please, 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 please make sure you understand the graphs. Okay, okay, distance time graph, but also velocity time graph. Okay, make sure you understand this one, because for example, constant velocity for distance time graph, constant velocity like this. For velocity time graph, constant velocity is like this. You see, 2 different graphs. So you need to differentiate this. Okay, there are a lot of graphs, of course, and calculation. Okay, calculations, acceleration, final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Okay. All right, I've already explained also resultant force. For example, when you have forces like this, say 5, 10. Okay, you see opposite direction? You take 10 minus 5, you get 5. Which direction? To the right. Because forces, we need to give direction because they are vectors. Okay, and the last thing, okay, make sure you know how to read vernier calipers. Okay, micrometer, screw gauge. Okay, so no excuses. Okay, that's enough. Okay, okay, all the best. So inshallah, see you maybe on, yeah, okay, I don't know when are you going to watch this video, so I cannot mention the day. By the way, inshallah, see you during the exam at least. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.